Oh. Hi everybody. This is sort of like television of the 90s, that's it, only it's the 80s, and it's 1989, and here it is late December 29th, and what I'm trying to do is splice together, and it's not easy, a bunch of stuff that we took over the course of the year. Some at the very beginning with a rented camera, which we had a lot of fun with, and you'll forgive our rather primitive attempt at putting together something that we hope is going to be interesting and certainly historical. There's someone in our life who has been made famous by coining the phrase a slice of life. So what I can offer you with all this relatively sophisticated gear, which I suppose is the touchstone of the 80s, all this high-tech stuff, but it really doesn't take away from the fact that we're still a family, and all of these images we hopefully will look back on in future years and really treasure. I know that in viewing even the stuff that we took back in January when our little darling was born is very special to us, and hopefully some of these silly things that you'll be seeing that I'm viewing right now and will be splicing for you, probably up until the wee hours, will be fun for you. So sit back and relax. Mary Margaret, you go and get some popcorn for everybody, and we'll have a look at some of the highlights and we'll sort of see how it goes. So have fun. Which gives us a little buffering. And we're about to head off to visit Brockville and Merrickville to visit the grandparents. You would be, all of
13 days.
13 days.
Say hello, Alex. Say hello, Alex. Oh, look it. Say hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi, darling. Alex, I know how ridiculous this must sound to you now.
See, I'm a little tired, Dad. Just put the camera down. Let's get the show on the road. Is that what you said?
Sandy, just tell us what kind of baby he's been.
He's been a very good baby. Very good baby. Sleeping well, eating well.
What momentous event occurred at 2 a.m. this morning?
He lost his cord.
Yeah.
Yes, he now has a belly button. Yes, we got visited by the public health nurse yesterday, and she said he was wonderful. Pretty baby. What a good baby. Always got a smile.
If you got a smile, can we...
No, I'm stuck on you. I'm too tired to do anything right now, Dad.
All right, we'll sign off for now, and we'll see you in Merrickville or Brockville.
Listen to that wind. It's supposed to be windy this
Oh,
afternoon.
it was terribly windy on the 401.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Go get his toque, Katie. I haven't seen him with the toque on because
It is,
he'd taken it off by the time he got in. There's your Uncle Laird. There's Uncle Laird. Wouldn't you like to start out all over again, Laird?
No.
It's nice though on the grandchildren. Aw, that's
Hey, Xander man.
Why do you call him?
Well, a girl that is a partner of Chris's in one of the businesses came to see me in the hospital. She had a little gift, and on it said Xander, Z-A-N-D-E-R, on the package.
Oh,
And
yes.
I said, Xander, that's cute for Alexander. And she said, well, isn't that his name? I said, well, Alexander. And she said, I thought Chris said Xander. So we call him Xander man.
There he is. Looking all over.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Judy.
This is a typical Chris pose with his finger stuck in my son's mouth.
Better than in my ear or other places.
The baby.
This is our darling.
Is she still at your mom?
Are you getting a...
Yes, a zoom right in on you.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go. Oh, was Joey sleeping? No, he's watching
No, Joey's always sort of
Oh, well, I was so quiet.
foggy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've had to go pick him up. I thought, oh, God. I'm foggy.
Look at Joey. What do you think?
Look at the look on Joseph's face. See the baby, Michael?
Oh.
See the baby? You couldn't care less.
There,
Look at he's looking
get you
more-
down, Carol. I must be squishing you. Is that going with these? I can
No.
hear it.
He's got the red lights on.
It is, Father. Now say hello. There's Emmy Lou. And Adam. And there's Roscoe. And who's that funny girl up there? Who's that funny girl up there?
Oh,
Well,
who's around
she did
here?
it to her head.
Hi.
And where's that? There he is,
Isn't
Grandpapa.
it unbelievable?
Oh,
That
dear.
was a cut first.
How are you? Good to see you.
There he is with
Oh.
his mom.
Let's have a little look here. This is my mother. This is my mommy. I love this woman.
Yes,
Your birthdays will be the same year.
No, not
How many kids have we got here? Holy
Not quite.
smokes.
First one in '89.
I know. Look at, did you see the little
Bring them both
there?
together.
You'll have lots of light there, Dad.
Just got
Yes.
here's
Oh,
Brown.
yeah.
a big John. Then of course.
What is that?
And what about your baby?
Well, I'm just.
Highlighter on the kitchen table.
Boy, I'm glad you guys.
This is
No, but here's mine.
Can you give a big smile?
Carolyn Crookshank.
Why not?
You're on
Can
TV,
you say
silly.
hello so we can hear your voice? No. Oh, come on. Say, call Joey a beanhead. Right?
Look, you're going to be. You can't help but get some reflection in that mirror. Why don't I pull the curtain?
Yeah.
Some guy with
Hanky, Hanky, go blow your brains out.
Oh, Gary, you used to always call me. Here comes Hanky.
Who?
Gary.
Gary Murphy.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you
Yeah.
think about it?
Who's that boy?
Oh yeah, look at the Hanky. He's just trying to slide in there.
Oh, who's that boy?
Tell Christopher your name.
Joe, are you a beanhead?
Chris
You're
forgets
too
your name.
responsible for this cruise.
Yes.
Chris.
Jake,
I
Joey.
have
Yeah.
something to say, Chris.
Yes, Father.
Joseph.
We did it all. We started the whole thing.
Father, I have news for you. You may as well learn it on live TV. You are not the father of Mary Margaret or I. Therefore, these children are not your grandchildren.
Do you mean we won't look like them when we get older?
Thank God. Kids, you too can look like this.
I'm afraid you always know who the mother is.
Yes.
Ah.
That's true.
Sing us a song, dear.
I can't.
Will you play for us a little Rachmaninoff?
Yes, I'd love to.
Let's get that woman in the piano room right
Oh,
away.
that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Oh,
We should.
Get Hank on the violin.
Yeah.
Yes?
By the way, that just turned
Yeah.
out.
have to talk to him.
There we are.
You have to talk to him.
You got it.
Tell him something.
And who's this little one right here?
You're going
Mary
to
Margaret, is that
expose
boy-
my...
Is that boy doing some serious business there?
Well, not at the moment. He's not, but...
A little hard to right now.
Yeah.
And
Is it
there's Carol. Carol, say something.
Carol and you beanhead.
You're going to be saying something to yourself because,
Chris.
yeah, you're going to see this on TV, so why don't you make a funny face or do something? Did you get a haircut?
Stunk again. Stinker again.
When did you get a haircut?
Oh, look at
Oh,
Frank.
my.
I know, I was...
You know.
Yes, today.
Today.
Right?
Come back.
Hand when you...
Did it hurt?
I'm sorry. If you talk, I'll give you a
No.
cookie.
He's like the delivery
Oh,
room.
he's so...
No, she doesn't like cookies because they got nuts in them.
There's other kinds, there's other kinds.
Ah.
Beautiful.
She doesn't like nuts.
Okay.
Okay? But she likes her brother. He needs some
Guys,
nuts.
these boots here.
Right?
I swear this little guy's wow cookie.
When he sees we won't know he's a smoker.
Whoa, a wow cookie.
Here's the newest member of the family. This is Alex.
Here.
Give away. Oh, you got a candy on it?
And here's another little baby. This is Michael.
Mike. Mike.
He's 7 months
What's wrong?
old, did they
Michael. This is your Uncle Chris.
Let one go.
Oh.
Give us a grin. See, that's
say? Oh, go on, Mike.
with all these bright lights.
Yes. And there's a picture of the two babies. And what do we see here?
Is
Coming up on,
is Michael
coming up on you, Adam.
It's
It's coming up on you.
A study in contrast.
Unbelievable how much
Smile.
he eats.
Show me your muscles.
Yeah, look at almost
Show them the
Atta!
splinters of wood you have
Oh,
in
he
you.
is like that.
Yeah. There you are.
Yeah.
It's really.
And that's
Yeah, I
the
knew
same
you would.
thing with
I knew
Francie
you
Paul.
would have been at the hospital.
Yes, I got that, yeah.
Poor Christmas, like
I
that.
say, I sang a full rendition of Squeeze a Jelly Baby.
Oh, you did? I should have kept that. We'll have to look for it, see if it's on tape somewhere. Hi, Dad.
And I smoked my
Hi,
brains out.
Mom.
Oh, someday it might be a piece of history.
Aw.
Yes.
You never know. It's a hand.
Joe, where did you?
Oh,
you
is
have
it
to
really?
remove your lips to the
Yes,
cancer.
it was the baby.
It was good to do it.
I thought there was a resemblance to his
It's
father.
cute, eh?
Yes,
Thank you.
actually the nose is similar.
Oh, turn on this.
Hey, he's a lot darker hair, and he's got more hair.
Oh!
Isn't it
String of
sweet?
So this is to go over the crib at the top of
I
the crib?
think so. I was looking at the size of it. I had one
Sweet.
that Hank, as a matter of fact, bought for Carolyn.
Yeah, I think that would just go over the,
Yeah.
at the head of
That's
the
right.
One of those
thing.
things. I
That's
remember.
right.
No, that's
I didn't
from,
know. I thought,
From-
likely.
from Mary
good.
Margaret.
Mary Margaret?
I just a little.
Isn't it sweet?
Mama, Mommy.
Thank you. Did a good job picking that up, Carol.
Show that to Alex.
Oh,
Just so he's Joey. This way.
Just looking for my thumb.
Let's ask Grandpa.
Oh, I pick up my nose.
Yeah.
You got his thumb? You got his thumb?
Yeah.
There he goes. That's it.
Let's see. Well, I was
Color-
late, I was.
No.
Sorry, did it. Maybe I thought.
No, nothing.
Well,
This June 14th, I will be turning 78 years old. The secret to my success is right here in my
you just
little
wait. You're
hand.
not a guest, dear.
All right.
Contained herein are the essential ingredients that
What are you doing?
Ponce de Leon was tromping all over goddamn Mexico looking for. This is we're talking a goddamn fountain of youth right here in my hot little hands.
Oh, I make it at school?
Yes.
You look older.
Wouldn't you carry him and help him?
Look at me now. You don't remember that Michael was like that, not very long.
Lord, it's a miracle. It's a miracle, Lord.
Is he going through the night okay?
It is.
Oh, no. Couple times.
That boy don't look a year older than 37.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, Sue, just stop her with.
This
Yeah,
is the secret
you can.
to this.
37,
Really? Oh, he goes down at 8:30. I'm tempted to.
And he
Now buy these, $9.95, and you get a dozen.
President, could you find a home for this little boy? Today's child is rather cute. As you can see from the deprived look in his face, this child has had a very tough existence.
Listen to this.
However, with your dollars and with your kindness, there could be a future for this boy.
I have been giving him a little bit.
We have this boy up for the alternative foster home program, which means each week, 52 times a year, he goes to a different home. That's only 1 week in your busy little life, but think of the future. Think of the difference this could make in this little child's life. Have you learned how to speak yet, son? Say something, son. Say something.
During the day, and then,
Say, feed the children. Feed the children.
Just a minute, sir. I want that child.
Yes,
I
It's a
want it
miracle.
for next week only.
it's a miracle.
He is mine for a week.
Wonderful,
Come to me,
wonderful.
child.
It's- Here, little child. Here you go.
To my house for Uncle Mike.
Don't you say Uncle Mike.
Uncle Joe.
Don't you say Uncle Joe.
Yeah, he didn't see.
Who is your favorite uncle?
Uncle Frankie.
Who is your favorite uncle, my little darling? Uncle Chris, she said. You're such a darling. Just a second. What else?
No, he's gonna.
Here we have a little.
We saw the dollar bill. You can't.
No, smoking, which lost favor in the early 40s during the war.
Cancer for nose.
When most people had their noses blown off in the fighting, and it quickly became a more oral habit. That's spelled O-R-A-L as opposed to A-U. Because some, the expression "stick it in your ear" perhaps was originally related to the
Stick it in
cigarette
your nose.
habit itself. Born.
Francis
Yes.
with an I,
Yes.
Aloysius
Yes.
Healy.
You are the only person on this planet with the name Aloysius. There is no other recorded person with such a name, so would you spell it for our audience, please?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, sir. Because I, for years, spelled it Aloysious.
Yes.
After St. Aloysius.
Yes.
And there are probably lots of Aloysiuses spelled that way. in the
There are
world
no
today.
other Aloysiuses.
But one day I went into the birth registry office in Ontario
Yes.
and asked for my birth certificate.
Yes.
And on that birth certificate, it showed it spelled Alowishes,
Chris.
which means my mother made a grave error.
It wasn't the only one, pal.
That's funny, fella, that's funny.
Where did you attend school?
I was born and raised in the city of Toronto in the East End.
Mhm.
And I first went to Holy Name School. Then when I graduated from Holy Name School, I went to St. Michael's College on B Street in Toronto.
Now, St. Michael's was well known for its hockey program in later years, but it was better known, more internationally known, as a special kind of school. And what was your role in this special kind of school, and what did you do there?
I cheered.
No.
I cheered for the football and the hockey and chased the girls in St. Joseph's Convent we lived down the street. Oh, we had a ball.
That's one of Bo's girl. He was chasing.
What did you do there?
I was supposed to study, but I didn't.
He sang there.
Oh, no, sir. No.
He was a St. Michael's choir boy.
No, sir. No, that was another school.
Oh, well, tell us about
That
that
wasn't
school.
connected with St. Michael's College. St. Michael's College was run by the Basilian Fathers.
Ah,
But as a teenager, a young teenager, my brother and I, whose name was Joseph Wilfred Healy,
yes.
we joined the St. Michael's Cathedral Choir, which was down around on Bond Street. We used the St. Michael's High School building to sing it. And we sang. We were directed by Father J.E. Ronan, who later became
Monsignor.
And I sang also.
Now, so this was not in any way connected with your school.
No,
This was an extracurricular
this was
activity.
a strictly extracurricular.
And how many nights a week when you were young man?
We used to
did
go
you
down
sing?
after school. Oh, even before I got into high school, I started in grade school.
How old would you have been?
Around 9, 10.
11, 12.
We used to go down every Tuesday and Thursday night,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes on Saturday to rehearse. And then we would sing in St. Michael's Cathedral as the boy choristers, and we became quite famous.
Now, can I ask you a personal question? Because the audience has been phoning in
Oh, yes.
and has been asking this question. Were you castrated? We must know. We understand that young boys in choirs in those days, this goes back to the early part of the, or the early to middle part of the 20th century, these young fellows were known to, were called eunuchs, as I recall, and wonderful voices, but later on weren't exact. Let's just say they were very safe friends to be with young ladies.
Well, I was a pretty good boy soprano. Do that to me. As for castrating, my mother was an ardent Roman Catholic, very ardent Roman Catholic, and only the Jewish people got castrated.
No, that's the wrong word. You're getting mixed up. That's Well, that answers another question that many people were thinking. Now we know. There's no...
Ever throw chalk at your teacher?
Chalk at the teacher. Yes, we used to throw chalk. One day at St. Michael's College, they didn't have very good equipment. And there was one teacher, a priest, a big tough guy who used to come in, and he'd always say, "Who's got a piece of chalk?" And always somebody would hand him or throw him a piece of chalk.
His name was Brown.
Bino Brown. He was a very tough little guy, and if somebody didn't give him a piece of chalk, he got very mad, you know. But he should have had it himself, or it should have been something on the desk. And we got so fed up of him coming in and asking for a piece of chalk. One day, we all got together, all 40 of us in the class, and we all got a little wee piece of chalk. And we all sat there, but this was well rehearsed, and we waited for Peter Brown to come in, and he started writing off about something. He says, "Okay, to the blackboard, where's the chalk?" And we all stood up together, We all took our time and we, and everyone heaved a piece of chalk at him as hard as we can. And we knew the consequences. We knew detention. We knew we got everything. And we stood there waiting, and he got red, and he got livid, and he was just gonna, and suddenly he saw the funny sense of humor in it, and he doubled up laughing, and walked out into the hall, and laughed, and laughed, and laughed, and nobody got, it got all over the school. It became, it was a funny thing.
That is
Lieutenant Healy, would you please a little voyage back in time? You look more like a pirate than an officer of the Her Majesty's Royal Canadian Navy.
What would you like to know, son?
We'd like to know how you won the war for Canada.
Oh, you haven't got enough film to take all that.
Tell us how you stabbed morphine and dying soldiers on the North Sea, running around in a PT boat.
There we were, chasing an R boat in the English Channel aboard a Canadian MTB, that's motor torpedo boat. And we chased the buggers along the northern coast near Calms. And as they ran away, they let off some awful Oerlikon blasts at us. And they hit 5 of our crew members who were up on the bow of these tiny little ships. The 5-pound gun was up there. And one little guy just stayed sitting right in the thing shooting, and he was getting shot to pieces. And 2 aft with the Oerlikon guns also got wounded. And as the Germans pulled away and we went the other way to quickly assess what condition we were in, we found we weren't hit too hard, but these poor 5 sailor boys, all very young, were in agony. They weren't seriously hurt, it turned out. 3 of them had wood shrapnel, where the shells were hitting the deck and splashing, splintering wood into their arms and chests and back. And they were quite pitiful. So the captain sent to me and he said, "Healy, do you mind, will you get those guys down? We got to keep moving fast because there may be some more of those bastards in there. Get them down into the wardroom." So I dragged these 5 kids down. Everybody else had something else to do. Me as just a guy with a paper and pencil writing about this thing. I didn't have any special duties, so I was the only free person. And I ran down and looked and found a first aid kit and thought, why didn't I never take a lesson in first aid, which I never had. Opened the great big can. Well, these guys all just sat there sort of groggy and feeling miserable. And one of them said, "There's some morphine needles in there." And I said, "Great." So I pulled out, and they had these little morphine, I don't know if you've, today whether you can buy them, they're like a tube of toothpaste. You break the end off, and there's a little needle where...
You can get 5 to 10 down in Millhaven for doing this now.
And, but these guys, strangely enough, were wearing their uniforms. Usually at sea they were pretty loose, but I couldn't get their arms up. So he grabbed the first guy, and I ripped his what they call middies with the top of a Matlow's uniform. Ripped it up the back, and grabbed a flesh of his back out there, and jabbed him. Did it with the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy, and within 10 minutes they were all just in great shape, and we got them ashore, and got them to the hospital, and checked up on them, found that they were going to be all right. Now, it so happened that about 6 months later, I was in London, waiting a new assignment to go off on another ship, and Commander McRitchie said, "Would you run over to Buckingham Palace? There are some Canadian boys receiving some awards over there from King George VI. Here's your pass." And so I went over, took a photographer with me, Lieutenant Herb Knott, good friend, good cameraman. We went over and we sat right in the front row of this investiture with King George sitting up there as far as you are. For me, it was quite exciting, really. And all the even though it was wartime, they had all the pomp and ceremony as Americans, British, Canadian, officers, ratings, everybody. There must have been maybe 50 to 100, I don't remember, walking up, saluting, receiving their medal, their award, handed their citation for why they got it, and so forth. And I kept waiting, and sure enough, up come 5 little sailors, Canadian sailors, and I thought, ha ha, they're the boys, I'm here. So we took pictures of each one of them, uh, uh, saluting to the king and so forth. And then they went out, and I said, let's go out and interview these guys, find out what this is all about. And so I went out into the courtyard, and we all had a cigarette and standing around, and I told them who I was and that I wanted to write a story for their hometown newspapers and different things. And I said, now the first thing I want to know is, I want to see your citations. What did you do to receive these awards and so forth? And they all looked at me very strangely. I didn't realize at the time. Very strange indeed. And one of them stepped up and said, "You got to be kidding, sir." And I said, "No, I'm serious. I want to know." And he said, "Well, if you'll just think back, not so awful long ago, as far as we're concerned, we got those gongs, those awards, for facing you with those goddamn morphine needles." And right away, I realized they were my little group of guys, and off we went to the nearest pub and drank beer for a period of time.
Much bread, overalls for Sears, and Lord knows what else.
Well, she was a very pretty little girl, and she used to go out to the, your father in those days was playing polo at the Don Mills Polo Club. And one of the members of the ladies' team was a lady called Margot Mannings, a very famous top flight model. And Margaret used to go out with her daddy, and Margot saw her, and she said, "Hank, have you ever considered putting your little girl into modeling?" And Hank said no, and she said, "Well, think about it." And so he came home to me, and I said, nah, forget it. So then one day she said, could she borrow Mary Margaret? She was having a composite made up. And so I got the kids sort of gussied up, and this was just a one-shot deal. Margot was doing composite with mother and child. And so Mary Margaret and Margot were photographed, and then in due course the composites were all printed and sent to all the different agencies. So I got a call from Simpson Sears saying they wanted to use Mary Margaret for the catalog stuff. And I said, "Well, where did you get her name?" And they said, "Well, we saw her on Margot Manning's latest composite." So I said, "Well, I'll have to have a think about it." So I phoned Margot, or Hank was talking to her, and she said, "Yeah," she said, "my composite went over great." And they said, "It's good of you, Margot, but who's the kid?" And they wanted this kid. So it started that way. She started doing some catalog work for Sears. And then Margot suggested we get her with an agency. And she got all kinds of work. And she made 7 TV commercials. And she did a little stint on Wojak. And she did quite a lot of interesting things. And the one of our favorite ones was a bread company, I've forgotten which one now. Sunbeam. Put up big photographs of Mary Margaret on all the sides of the panel trucks.
Huge.
Huge. And
Yeah,
huge
billboards.
posters, billboards. And also there's another one that was very widely used. I've forgotten the product now, but it was Pertussin. It was Pertussin. I don't think it's made anymore, but it was. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm thinking Robitussin.
No, I think it's Pertussin. I don't know. It's some
was a
sort
spray.
of a spray. And they photographed Mary Margaret in bed.
It was found to cause birth defects. They pulled it off the market.
And here she is now.
Sing and dance for us, Mary.
Mary. Oh.
Met the guy in the funny jacket.
Oh, come on.
The guy in the funny jacket.
The fact is, he picked you up at a dance. Why don't you simply admit it?
I think so.
You did.
In London.
Oh, in
Right.
Can I get in on this just for a second?
Yes.
In Halifax.
She
course.
did indeed pick me up.
Okay, let's hear the story here.
It was a Saturday night, and I was bored to tears. I didn't have a date, couldn't get anybody to go out with me. And I remember that there was a dance over at HMCS Stadacona, which was the headquarters place, and where the Wrens hung out too, or nearby. And I walked in, and here was a cheery little redhead on the front door saying, "You can't come in here without a ticket." And I didn't have any money. Didn't have a nickel on me. I'd spent it on my last beer about an hour before. And so I talked and talked and talked. And finally, this little redhead that turned out to be Mickey Hansen, leading Wren, no doubt, who could see a good thing when she knew one. She set her cap for me right at that particular time, and you know what? Sure you did. And said, "Okay, come on in if you'll help me." She was on duty on the door and dishing up soft drinks and in charge of the kitchen, I think, too, or something. And I ended up coming in having a Coke, just a plain Coke, no rum in it, nothing, and with her. And then I had to go up to the kitchen and help her wash or dry dishes or put them away or something. She had me working. And by then I was accepted, and I went in and we danced all evening. And I was taking sort of a shine to her. We had a lot of fun. I think we laughed from the minute I came in the door until the dance was over, and I offered to walk her home. And I guess you had to be in the barracks by midnight or something. I don't know. There's a certain time. So we couldn't go anyplace. And we walked down the long road and around the barracks. And I pranced her up the front steps into the Wren dormitory and went, like any red-blooded Canadian boy would do, went to grab her and give her a nice goodnight kiss. And she went, "Ha, ha, ha, see you again." And she wouldn't kiss me goodnight. And I thought, I didn't know whether she was a prude or what, but it sort of tickled my fancy. And that was the start.
Or
of
whatever.
The next night I kissed her.
Would you like to corroborate this story,
Well, sir,
Margaret?
he tried
What's
to
the
get in.
truth?
He tried to get in under false pretenses by saying that he was doing
Is this to the
something
dance or is this to your
at the
person?
dance.
Oh,
At the dance. And he was trying to bullshit his way in by saying he was doing publicity, and I said, "Oh, no, go away." But it was kind of boring, and I was sitting on the table taking tickets. So he said, "Would you like a dance?" And I said, "Sure." So we danced.
Oh, we danced all night.
Hugh, how are you doing? I've been enjoying it very, very much, and as you can see, I'm still doing it. We've got all kinds of things to show you. What we'll try and do, if I switch to Coke from wine, you know it's getting late, right? Is to try and give you some idea of Christmas '89, and we'll try and make it mercifully short because a lot of this is basically consisting of Healy and MAGA and Johnson sorts of things that may not be of great interest to the Healys at large. But we'll show you at least some of the highlights and, of course, some of the things that we've taken today. So have fun. That's a
Totally
top. Oh,
fascinating.
listen. Oh, we have all the stickers on the back of the boy. He's the sticker boy.
Been to New York. Good boy. These are fantastic.
Hey! 1989, we're closing out 1989, we're closing out the decade and celebrating Christmas, and I can't think of a better way than kazooing along with Ben's new kazoo, along with, of course, Handel's Messiah.
Pardon?
Give us your Christmas message for 1989.
Our Christmas message? Oh gosh. Well, I want Alex to look back on this film and remember it and think, oh my god, you looked like that? Because I'll probably have this beard. What's your Christmas message, PJ? Look into the camera. Hang tight, dude. Notice the hair.
Merry Christmas.
Alright,
yes,
our
we're
message
hoping-
is this video drone stuff has to come to a halt.
We're very happy to be together.
Yes.
We're all happy and healthy. We've survived the 1980s, and we're looking forward to a
Prosperous.
1990s together. And we're delighted in 1989 to bring you this picture for the very first time. This little boy right here who wasn't here in 1988.
Alex's first
And Alex, we love you, and we're just so happy and proud to have you in our little family. Yeah, you don't even care, do you? But you're a darling. And there he is, he's the boy.
First Christmas. First Christmas. And as Dad said, we're happy to have him with us. And who knows, next year maybe there'll be another one.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, really.
Ginty.
And Diana is the boy's very favorite, oh, don't say this in front of Caroline, but the boy's very favorite current nanny. And
Current nanny.
I have a feeling it's her favorite book.
Crush or a rap. Oh well.
Oh, it's fine, he'll spring back.
No bear.
Look, a polar bear for the frigid north.
How are the bottles arranged at each stage?
Oh. Oh. Yeah, bro. Alright. Alright. Okay.
Alexander.
Alexander. That does. That looks good on you.
Love it.
Are those the same ones I Roots?
No, they're not roots. They're from,
New shirt.
Alright, you guys are all decked out. Now let me get a zoom in of the ring.
Isn't that nice? I should have had a manicure.
Listen, really.
Alex, you're a twisted kid.
And it even fits her, it seems
Yeah, fits.
Okay.
Say,
Fits.
Okay.
say. Top salesman, boots and boards, 1989. Outsold full-time guys by 2 to 1. The Wayne Gretzky of sales. Ben Healy!
Future bankruptcy.
734 Island Bike Drive.
Bankruptcy.
Future undischarged bankrupt Ben Healy. Economy churner.
I was just gonna say, economically conscious.
A man who's not afraid to keep other people employed.
I
Thank you, Ben.
I consume.
You consume.
I believe in the commission basis.
You do indeed. For Christmas '89, we're having club sandwiches. No bacon and eggs for the Healy family.
Maybe you can interject now what we had for dinner last night.
Well, we did have sandwiches, and there was turkey in them. So I'm on a sandwich kick, okay?
So there was cranberry sauce too.
There was cranberry
A
sauce.
little bit of vino.
Little vino, and brought tears to my eyes again. I watched It's a Wonderful Life with Frank Capra, which I got on film so I could watch again, except we ran out of film and we missed the ending.
What you doing, Alex? What you doing, Alex? Patty cake.
Say Merry Christmas!
Patty cake, patty. He's used to that ledge.
Pledge.
Feels good. She,
Like, I can get you on the back of the skidoo and you could like take pictures all the way down the river.
The Peterson Christmas tree. An engineering marvel and an evergreen beauty.
Oh, Chris!
She just woke up. We got her iced coffee last night.
Who didn't?
Yeah.
Andy!
Right! Andy.
Yeah, she's got a spoon and he's just as... Oh, she's getting down, beside down.
Lauren is going to be so proud of.
Grab Alex. I'm trying to get this way. Grab Alex. I'm trying to get this way.
A kiss. Alex, can you give Grandma a kiss? Here, turn around, give me. This looks interesting.
Okay, haircut.
Raspberry ripple bubbling
Sweet little-
bubble.
Where's that from?
Who's
Where's that?
Oh, it's nice.
Here's another one. Here's another one. Yeah.
To you. It's from Grammy.
What is it?
A little bit sharp, honey.
Yeah. Just look at one, okay?
Oh, wow.
Nice, eh?
He doesn't want to stay up here.
And this is a towel for my bag.
All right.
Yeah, isn't that great?
All right.
All right.
Another
What's it say on it?
snippet.
Eric.
What's it say on it?
Snippet
Erica.
from John and Ben.
You want to come to grab?
The biggest present under the tree is for Uncle Chris. It is.
Yay! Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's
I think the batteries are dead.
No, it says nothing.
And that.
Oh no, but Chris has got, we got
And
some
that.
over on the table.
Dinosaurs.
This year's hottest items I was talking. This year's hottest items I was talking to a woman on the bus.
Oh, was it good? Yep. Oh, is he just down for
$4 to make a game. $4 to make a game.
Oh, you want your milk? Good boy.
Curly, look at the doggy. Look at the doggy. See?
Alexi, come on, let's go for a walk again. Put the bottle down.
See him up by the tree?
Go see mommy. Go see mommy. Now you get straight here. Oops. Go.
Excuse me, Chris.
Excuse me.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Can you make me step?
Turn around, Sandra.
Merry Christmas, Alex.
Erica, can I show you your dress?
Look at this beautiful girl.
Out.
Gone. Go put your hat on. Put your hat on.
Carly.
Charlie, then where's Uncle Chris?
Christmas be without Laird and Lorna.
Oh, isn't that cute? Yeah, the bird did
White or dark brown?
It doesn't matter, whatever you have.
Well, I've got some of each. Chomp on that for chomp on that for a while.
What's the matter with that little boy?
A bit of turkey, yes, sir. Oh, turn that off, come on.
All right.
Check your bag, sir.
Or else Isabel will come over.
Never mind, Laird. Oh, this is history in the making.
Jesus, is that
Priest
microphone
phoned the
on?
Board of Health
Yes,
to
it
have
is.
a dead mule removed from his lawn. Clerk, I thought the priest took...
What's made? What kind of?
Well, the coffee's made and it's decaf.
Yeah.
Darling, say hi, Mom. This is only for testing anyway, so. The boys' first G&T.
Drooling it all out. Look at him.
Boy.
Wait, what are you feeding me, Mom?
Here's the bottle for the boy. Where's Mommy? Where's Mommy?
Hi, Mom.
We look at Mommy. A little bit.
Tired boy?
hard at work on a Saturday afternoon for the United Way. Smile.
And then there's Kathy. I was up against
Sign
Mike
the
Clifford.
papers.
More propaganda. More grist to the mill.
Not propaganda.
No.
The lovely day. There's Erica playing checkers. Hi, sweetheart.
Yeah, we're doing a little model.
Nice
Just a model.
dress.
He's the boy. Come on and walk to Daddy. Come on. Oh, Alex.
She's like saying goodbye this morning.
Try and walk to Dad. Come on.
Up you go.
Come on.
Everybody down.
Good Lord, just over here.
I want to just get out of this so I can go home.
Mad video artist.
I'll drink your Diet Coke.
Oh no.
Get away from me.
Clean water. Clean water. You have to drink it. You have to deal with it. I'm going to introduce you to the best, to the one you have in mind. If you have someone in mind, I want to know her age, her...
Let's see if this stays.
It works well.
Oh, we should see when the dates.
Mommy. Where's Mom? Hi, Mom. Here's the boy.
There's something flashing across this.
Like the back. Like the back.
That a dirty, filthy teenager lives. Welcome to the world of Ben Healy. Heather. And we know all about his trips. We know about all his interests, and we know for sure Ben doesn't mess around with anybody's money.
The Gooch is out in the Beamer having a Perrier. Well, Gooch, give me a call when you get home. It's Patty, and I'm at 234-4226. See you later, Gooch.
And we sure know about Ben's women. Ben enjoys the use of a wide array of cosmetics and aesthetic products. This one, in particular, his favorite, is Bijou. Get an aerial view of where Ben spends every Friday and Saturday night, and where he spends every Saturday and Sunday morning. His passion for cleanliness and his sense of perfection is astounding, even to his own father. His impoverished lifestyle includes a TV, VCR, and one of those. What he hasn't done is bought any of these yet. But just for fun, let's hunt. For a while, Will, the life of John Healy, bishop student, academic perfectionist. His tastes are simple.
Up you go. Stand.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Merry Christmas, everybody!
And he goes over this big long couch of nurses, some of which are associated with fertility things, most are not. There's some other, other getting kidney transplants or something. So he said, shit, so he walked over to the nurse on the desk. Speak up, please, sir. I can't hear you. Can I borrow some of your clothes or something?
You're going to run for this or that, or what the party? I said, what? I'm not going to do nothing like that.
Alex.
I'm there to help the people, and I'm very happy if my country wants me, I'm there. But thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome. This is a test into sound. A test where I will bring you into macro. Ah, really good. Not to shun him or anything. I said, oh, you know, have beer or something. Yeah, the one beer.
Identify the rainbow company, but they are one person in the cargo.
Well, I know that. No, it's not. It's for you. You'll see. Watch. Joe, come and see.
Okay, we're something. We're gonna move along here. We have one for Caleb from
Sonia.
Squeeze.
Do it again.
Oh, that's for the ones that ooze. Ones that ooze.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's a really nice gift.
Let me see. Michael.
Boy. Wow. That's what you need, eh? Anything he can draw with. Did you? We're Patsy from Uncle Joe and Aunt Debbie, eh? Aunt Deb, eh?
Two.
Yeah.
There's a little hole in the head. Oh, Charlie.
That's
Look at
Yeah, I didn't even know.
And there's some.
Carrie.
That's for Charlie.
I just look at her throwing plastic cups on the top floor.
Oh, you love this. You don't dare this one. Look.
Oh, Alex, for the bag. You're going to be so excited.
What did the boy think of that?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not. I almost got him on the It's on the side.
Please don't think that for baby Mike.
All did at some point, I think. Those are really noisy. You just did look at Michael.
Michael.
You opened your present.
You opened it. No, because you're still has to come.
And what is that?
Lord.
It's a pinto.
His first pony.
Your first pony.
Yeah, where's pony? What do you think?
Yeah, Lord, yeah. Super duper.
You're a good dog here. Good thing to have you here, right?
What do you got?
Oh, some socks and a shirt.
When you're outside.
Hey, can we send these over now?
When you're outside.
Hey, can we send these over now?
I'll try to call your name next time.
No.
Beautiful. Where did you put that?
Hey, Greg! Hey, Greg! Room for two! Francie!
Oh, look at this.
Hey!
Isn't that her?
That's you. That's Victoria. Whoa.
Hillary's having a hard time over here.
Becky! Becky! Timmy got this for Mike and Sonia. It looks like a very nice gift.
What?
Very nice gift.
Yes.
Remember I did.
Oh, yes, that's
You just opened the two.
yes.
Okay, Ben.
Where's mine?
Oh, this is
Here's another one.
By the third one, it's hard to
So you open that one.
Gee.
Why?
get. You're looking for a drug.
I'm the L. Yeah, I'm the L.
What is it? What is it?
Yo, can't even believe this. What is it?
A calendar, and they all did pictures.
Pictures?
Gorgeous pictures too.
Of who?
The kids did I haven't seen one yet.
Kayla.
Look at these four beautiful people.
Look at this, Carrie. Look at this one, Carrie. Look.
I have your
You're not
birthday.
good.
You're
telling me why.
I have your
You're not good.
birthday.
You're telling me why. Good.
Because Frankie lost his and he dropped off.
Stop.
Oh, there, look at Oh, they're gonna still get
On the way home, we're gonna get stopped, I know it.
Do you have it?
No.
No. Salmon Rush. Did you sign that? Can you call Ottawa local?
Yes.
Okay.
Who do you want to call?
You can phone Ottawa.
We can call next door neighbors.
Phone book, like, we can on the washing machine, because we had it in earlier.
Toodle.
We had it in earlier.
Toodle.
I don't charge you that. Where'd you get?
I have another Christmas picture to show you after June signs for the boys when they
Oh,
were
that's beautiful.
Santa.
Kid smells like
Did you bring the dad?
Much as I love my, much as I love my
Carol. Hey, Carol.
Thank you, Joe. Just a little reminder. Just a little reminder.
Isn't that just like some box? Yeah, that's me.
Is that the one mine?
He doesn't want to leave me.
Oh, gee,
Watch this.
Nobody knows more than I do.
oh, dude, oh, good.
Mom.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's right.
Joe, he wrapped this himself?
Yeah, look at this. Am I supposed to pull it? Well, that's a bowl. It's a, oh, it's a dandy.
That's from Joe?
A great little one. Oh, boy.
Even pipe cleaners.
And the, oh, yeah.
They never go.
Oh, and this, I've lost my
Oh! Don't you
Very
lose
good,
that.
Joe. My God.
We were doing the house upside down looking for his little,
Is that right?
and I looked at it,
He's got
in the
back
car.
I feel
Are you
like
hungry,
These are from who?
these are from the
The outdoorsman there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Size 30, Dad. That's your waist size, I think, isn't it?
30.
30 or 31, I think. You're pretty svelte.
What are they?
He's being nice.
41?
There.
46, 36, I think we got that.
Oh.
What does it say? We get 38? We got
No, and then it's down 30, 36 here.
This song is 38, but
36
Right.
30.
No, I got stuff that I'm wearing.
Oh, it needs a couple of big batteries. I don't think we have them.
I'm afraid of Whoa!
If you're gonna be pedaling hard, you gotta do it in
Where
style.
is my present?
Boy, that's right.
Mary Margaret, you're gonna have to tell me what some of these are, because they are not identified. This one, I know. That's yours.
Oh.
Thanks, I'll get Tim.
Who's this from? Who's this
This
from?
is from Hank and Mickey.
Oh.
But it's for me. I almost said.
Oh,
it's for me.
Show the toy, Joe.
Okay.
Look at that. It's signed by you, by that for you? Wow.
I got it upside down.
But I really intended, as I say, as a wedding gift, and I was gonna put your initials on it. I never got around to it, and I never want to see it again.
Look at all the quilting. Mary Margaret did this.
Get out of here.
That's beautiful.
Did you hear? Beautiful. I did mine. So what I have my afternoon.
Oh,
An hour, you know. They're a really expensive brand.
Pantyhose.
I know where to go. Good job. This one is a wedding.
See, now you have to. No, take it home. Take it home.
No, I'm just not gonna put
No, you have to. No, take it home. Take it home.
No, I'm just not gonna put everything in this box. All right.
Their birthdays.
What's that?
Oh, that's Tim's.
That's a good one. This
No,
is by-
I told her
look
she's
at the
like,
calendar.
Great.
That's what you see.
Yes, oh, you know, you said that, that's right.
You know,
That's it, everyone does. Are you kidding?
his birthday jacket.
So she paid.
Nice.
So it must be similar to this.
Who's this from?
Dad, did you make this?
Yeah, in fact,
Did you make it?
Oh,
God. Yeah.
you know, and all that kind of stuff back.
Don't get their hands off it.
Great team. Hey, let's
Pull all the stuff out of it. Okay, pull these things out very carefully.
Did you marry Margaret?
Oh. Yeah. Where are you going? Alex. Upstairs, Dad. Alex. It's okay, I'm gonna run upstairs.
Who got elected? You?
Yeah, that's what Joe Dave gave to me.
Who got it?
I did.
What was that? Before you did it, I said.
He was new, right?
Someone came into the bathroom.
Here's another size.
10-tall guy.
Eating?
No.
10-tall guy.
Driving a pyramid this week before 8 because that's one drink is 29 milligrams. So if I have 3 drinks,
That was the one where they were playing on. That was the one where they were playing on the rooftop as far as like when they disbanded.
Well, this was 50.
why? Yeah, I remember her. Yeah. Vicky. Hey!
Wow.
Dude.
What do we got there, Ben?
This is nice. No. Just
thick.
All right.
I like this.
One of the ones that I want to give the dude. I don't like compilation of.
Oh, what's the price tag? Nice.
No, the green one's in situation. What about it didn't make it?
X large. Excellent. What's this? I don't know.
What's it there?
Excuse me. Can you give me a hand to drink this, please? Those socks?
Here, right?
Out of the way, I left. Thanks some people for these, eh? These are great. It's pretty dark. Yeah, stands up.
They probably make it look worse than it is. It's not great. So that's gonna change my world. It's like nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world.
Yeah, you're gonna find it. Bro? You're a good little mother. Alive.
Look back to it.
It's good. It takes a little time to listen to that, but you appreciate how good it is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Pretty clever game, really.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
You don't remember us having this?
Vaguely. I don't think I've had a fair good. The best fair good. The best in France.
Look at this. I don't want
Video too much. Once in a while,
Way to go, John.
I missed it again. But it's still rewind this out. Push that card.
yeah, I bet you want that.
Weird.
Tech must work on a connection or something. I got that feeling because you can set them up and they say, oh, I like these, and you say, oh wow, come over to this, and then this is the neatest thing out now right now, and this thing. And you got a person in a buying mood. Well, you should make something off the top of it in the sense that you're dragging the person to the store. Otherwise, you say, well, oh yeah, fine, see you later. Yeah, everybody works for the same thing. It's, you can make more coin doing something. Whose story is this?
Well, they know they can pay a guy like $7 an hour and not pay him for this. Yeah, exactly. That's a good deal for them. If they're paying, if they give me 5 points, you take home up to $500 a week. Yeah.
You ever been out here in the summertime, Joe? Spare me.
But your shirt can't
Hey, Mom.
Better not be on.